This photo shows the top-ranking U.S. military commander on an unannounced visit to northeast Syria over the weekend. Army General Mark Milley, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, arrived in the dusty, embattled region where the U.S. has a force of about 900 service members deployed to monitor and counter remaining Islamic State militants. This little-known American mission in Syria is meant to keep a lid on any potential resurgence of ISIS as the U.S. tries to grapple with threats from Russia and China. These pictures were snapped by Reuters Pentagon correspondent Phil Stewart, who accompanied General Milley into Syria.
General Milley is of the mindset that U.S. troops in Syria are helping ensure that Islamic State won't, come back. And he is convinced that there are still a very large number of Islamic State militants who are in, kind of hiding right now, aren't able to organize, aren't able to mobilize. A lot of them are being detained in detention camps inside Syria. They're being held in those camps and under lock and key by U.S. partners, the Kurdish-led Syrian Democratic Forces. And, the idea behind the mission is really to kind of, it's an insurance policy to make sure that America doesn't face another Islamic State threat that would require a major mobilization. That, in the minds of Milley and President Joe Biden and others, would be a major distraction from our priorities, which are, addressing, kind of the imminent threat from Russia, which is, manifesting right now in Ukraine with its invasion. And then, the pacing threat is what the Pentagon describes it as, of China, which is, the near peer competitor whose military is growing in capability and becoming increasingly muscular and capable.
U.S. troops have operated in Syria without permission from Damascus since 2015. It is today a remnant of the global war against terrorism that saw massive U.S. invasions and occupations in Iraq and Afghanistan. While those two operations have since ended, top American commanders appear committed to maintaining a small cadre of forces in Syria for now.
India's premier English news channel, CNN News 18, stands tall in the news ecosystem.
This is the government school on the Cottonpet main road where you can see infrastructure is completely damaged. It is not even clean.
An institution of courage.
In this hospital in Bhagalpur, the pharmacist's brother is dispensing medicines without even asking for a prescription.
Class and credibility. India's most striking primetime panel on English News TV.
News is about stories.
That believes in intelligent news dissemination. India's most sought-after newsmakers prefer CNN News 18 Podium, a testament of trust in the incredible news institution.
When there are elections in a country and they give you results you don't like, you call them electoral autocracy.
A new grammar in news television that has positively disrupted the ecosystem, ushering in a new era of news broadcasting. CNN News 18 is also revolutionizing the news space by becoming the first channel to carve out an integrated news ecosystem that is exploding in the digital world. Unprecedented TRP run on television, staggering viewership lead on YouTube, and a phenomenal surge on Facebook stamps CNN News 18's dominance in the digital news universe. CNN News 18 promises India that its passionate team is all set to transform India's news landscape with utmost integrity and quest for constant innovation.